Good evening, good evening, good evening, my beautiful people. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. And grand rising, all my overseas brothers and sisters, man. How y'all doing tonight, man? How everybody doing tonight? As y'all can see, man, I'm solo dolo. Your boy Roscoe say he might be running a little late, but if he get here, if he don't, guess what? We still in the building anyway, man. Hey, first and foremost, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video, y'all. And share the content with those you know and with those you don't. Secondly, man, big ups to the best moderators in the podcasting game, man. Shout out, shout out, shout out to young boy Maya Bucks, Master Tisha Parks Die, TLS, Preston McKenzie, aka Brother P Mac, and bringing up the real for show, my big bro, Professor Remo Williams. And can't forget about the Queens. The Queens, Miss Gigi Gaming Palace, Miss Starworth Market LLC, and last but not least, Miss CC Craven Carefully. Yo, man, big ups to all my moderators. Peace and blessings to everybody in the chat tonight. Hey, don't forget 82124. Be the conversation. We'll be doing this first youth event / back to school rally. We need everybody in the building, man. We're looking for vendors, music artists, and anybody to make that day positive and productive. And if you can't, hit that cash out, man. $BeardedBuckZ with a Z. That's $BeardedBuckZ with a Z. That's $BeardedBuckZ with a Z. Also, don't forget to check out Lynn Chicago Pizza, located 17561 South Kedzie, located in Hazel Crest, Illinois. After that, right next door, check out Cafe where Grown Folks Play, located 17553 South Kedzie, also located in Hazel Crest, Illinois. And if you're on the far south side, check out Dan Soul Food and Bakery, located 2523 West 79th Street. And if you're in the south suburban areas, check out the House of Health and Wellness, located 1400 Torrance Avenue, Suite 213. And when y'all get there, let them know Bearded Conversation sent you. And don't forget to follow your boy on all social media plats, man. That's TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. And when you get here, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video, people. Hey, man, good evening, man. I like that. I like how I started the show, man. I like how I started the show off, man. So how everybody doing? Y'all ready to get to it? Let's get to it. Yo, 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 yo. I am your host, Beard Genghis Khan. How are everybody doing? How are everybody doing? I know that's improper English, but how are everybody doing? This beautiful, beautiful, hot, hot as hell evening. Um, like I say every day, man, grand rising, grand rising, grand rising to all my overseas brothers and sisters. Peace and blessings to y'all. And good evening, good evening, good evening to all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters. How y'all doing today? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Bearded Conversation. Today is Thumpin Thursdays. Who we thumping on tonight? We'll figure that out in a minute. But let's get some people in the building tonight before we start. I just get into them, man. How everybody doing tonight? Um, you know, um, did everybody enjoy their day today? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people went to work, some people who didn't go to work. Or if you had an off day, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this beautiful weather. It is technically, well, I ain't gonna say technically, but currently um becoming summertime here in Chicago. So, the weather's starting to get hot. People starting to come outside more. You know what I'm saying? So when it get hot in the city, man. I hate when it get hot in the city, but it gets hot in the city, man. A lot of bad things start happening, man. Matter of fact, that's the first day we're gonna thump on. We're gonna thump on this heat. But before we start thumping on this heat, I just hope, what I'm saying, ones woke up, what I'm saying, blessed, peace, what I'm saying, and I hope everybody day went well for them today. Earlier today, like I told the people yesterday, man, I had an interview, man. Um, so my day was kind of productive, man. So I went and actually interviewed the owner of Urban Lux Cafe. I was just there before. Excuse me. I was just down there before the show started. I had to hurry up and scurry and get back, what I'm saying, and get to my beautiful people and my fellow Bedonians, you know what I'm saying? Because I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? Without y'all wouldn't be no us, here don't be the conversation. So, I'm for the people and for my public. So, I went down there and engaged with the owner of the Urban Lux Cafe. I told her I would come back, earlier, after I done the interview. I enjoyed the scenery. I just posted up a little bit. Tonight it was poetry night, so they had a few poets, excuse me, a few music artists, things of that nature. It was okay. What I'm saying? I enjoyed myself, so I will be going back and So if I'm late for the show, it's because I've been down there, politicking and networking. But anyway, so earlier today, you guys, at around about 1:30, man, I interviewed the owner of the Urban Lux Cafe. Her name's Dewan. Excuse me, D. Martin. She's a nice young lady. You know what I'm saying? She's a real estate agent, cafe owner, well, multi-business owner, I should say, as on top of being a real estate agent. Pretty successful young melanated queen. Um, has a daughter, one daughter. I mean, she doing her thing. Married, of course. You know, what I'm saying, strong family. Um, it was a positive interview. I'm sorry. So Monday, after I look over it and do some editing or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna drop that. We can open up the show with that. You know what I'm saying? With the interview. You guys tell me. What I'm saying? What's going on. But if you can, man, until then, 2911 East 79th Street, check out Urban Lux Cafe. I haven't tried any of the food, but the environment and the ambiance is nice. Good evening, brother Steve. Good evening, brother Steve. My boy, I see you, maniac. Um, the ambiance is nice. It's on the southeast side. I know some people may be like, "Whoa," but yeah, man, come go check it out, man. It's pretty cool on the inside. Um, brother maniac. Now, yeah. He say summertime when shit get treacherous in New York too, bro. Oh man, he said he hate to see it. Yeah, bro. So that's why I'm thumping on. Man, I want to thump on the seat. I don't want to necessarily thump on the actions of the heat first. Let's thump on the heat first before we get to that crap. Man, this motherfucking heat, man. You just don't know, bro. I'm back here sweating like a Hebrew slave, bro. It's so hot, bro. Like, whoa, bro. Man, it's hot. But yeah, man. Like I was saying earlier. Now back to the chaos that the heat ensues in the heat of his aftermath. So when it get hot, man, this the time people come out, especially our people. Um, when I'm gonna separate ourselves for a minute, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? My international brothers and sisters. But all my melanated folks, this is the time we come out. This is the time that we tend to destroy the dwellings, or take part in the destruction of the residential um, communal settings that they have us placed in, because these ain't our communities yet. We got to take it back. So I'm on a mission for that, man. To bring know what, bring black more black businesses in the community. And hopefully we can make a change. But yeah, but when it get hot, man, back to that. But when it get hot, man, man, I don't want to use the word, but my people's, y'all know the word. I want to slide in there. That's when them folks come out. When them folks come out, man, it's a lot of, what I'm saying, disturbing things that happen, man. And man, I'm just tired of it, because when it's cold, stay in the house. Ain't nobody outside. It's hot. Did he say it's hot as hell? And they say the climate ain't changing. Never seen temps and humidities this high. He said even out here in the east, man, Japan, um, been in the hundreds and 96 right now. Yeah, I heard. Um, you know, global warming. That's another thing we dumping on, man. The way we take care of our country, man. We say we want to bring these factories and we want to bring shit back to America, bro. But the pollution, the things that we doing, man, the CO2s that we emitting in the air, man. The chopping down of the trees, and where the trees are taking in the carbon and spitting back out the oxygen. That's not happening. We destroying so much land, man. And then don't forget, with the heat, it be so hot and it be so dry in so many places. Then these fires start. Then the trees is burning, then the grass is burnt. It's man, we just got to be a little bit more careful in what we're doing. I talked about here on one episode, man, how they was talking about trying to go up there and block out the sun. I don't know how that was gonna work or what they was gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? But they was talking about trying to cover up the sun, to stop it from, what I'm saying, emitting so many harmful rays. But again, that's our fault. We trying to go in outer space. We breaking the atmosphere. We putting whole. See, so let's just say we have made it to outer space. we haven't made a safe way to get out of the out of our atmosphere. So I mean, I'm pretty sure they tried, or they tried to orchestrate. I guess that's why launch sites are uh, like only in one place, I believe, one or two places, but I'm not sure. But trying to do stuff like that with them gases and that rocket fuel flying up in the atmosphere, going past the clouds because you're trying to break the stratosphere, the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying, to get up into outer space. Like, man, a lot of that stuff burning off and mixing with it's a lot of things that cause a lot of things that humans, we know, we don't particularly pay too much attention to because we're trying to find a goal. But we probably putting holes in the atmosphere. Then with the hairspray back in the day, they used to say we putting holes in the atmosphere as well. The fuel. We destroying our land, man. And we don't take the time to sit back and realize or try to understand. We don't, as a people. Yeah, I get it. It's a global warming thing. I get it. People, want to say the animals, want to say the trees, want to be environmentalists. But a lot of us don't care, and it's sad. I'm not saying that I'm focused like that all the time neither. But it's sad because this our place. This is where we live. We can't get it together, y'all. Not that I'm thumping, but I ain't thumping too hard because like I say, I know I probably participate in activities that I shouldn't do. Something, and when I excuse me, make myself more consciously aware. This is like littering and things of that nature. We destroying our habitat, man. We destroying our habitat. I stated this once before. I don't think if there is a such thing as most people call a God, I don't think that the people was his greatest creation. As the book states, I think the earth or the universe was its greatest creation. You know what I'm saying? And when we start causing harm to it, or when we start causing harm to it or to her or whatever type of philosophical esoteric narrative you try to put on it, and attached to it. When we start destroying it, that's when the creator or whatever energy in the universe that's the sole proprietor or that's the caregiver of it, that's when we feel that wrath. I mean, that's just a speculation. You ain't got to quote me on none of that. I'm just speaking wildly right now. What's going on, Miss Gigi? How you doing tonight, Miss Gigi? Hey, shout out to my boy AJ. AJ, how you doing, son? That's the co-host with the most. I should have had him in the building with me tonight. He'd have loved to get on here and host y'all. Um, you say when I was a kid, um, I like we wasn't on the block and like I ain't never tried to do something to people. Yeah, but yeah, it's different now. So I had a conversation with my sister earlier. She said summer was when we was on time. So she was like, "Man, you gotta start letting the kids go to the park." Ooh, I said, "Man, it ain't like how it was when I was going out. Yeah, we can go to the park, go places, go down the block, go around. You can't do that now, man. These kids out here is crazy. Crew out that dumb shit though. It's about uniting the people, not dividing our youth. Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, wildfires are crazy. So that's yeah, like I said, when it get hot, it's a lot. But and again, even with the wildfires, bro, we cause a lot of this destruction. And we don't realize it. It never will happen because far too often the jealousy and envious kicks in. Hey, uh, well, yeah, yeah. I say the jealousy and envy kicks in. I agree. I can agree to that. I can agree to that. I can agree to that, Steve. I can agree to that. I can. I can. I can. But I always say this. If we took that same, I'm talking about youth, grown folks alike, because it seems to have no age limit on the outrageous activities that are being partaken of or in by our people, by our culture, from the ages of we gonna say from 9 to 50, and the stuff we do, man. And then don't get me wrong, I love my people. I love I love some of the things that we do. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be us if we didn't do some of the things that we do. So I'm not speaking down on that because man, hell, I do a lot of things. But sometimes, man, like if we took that same energy that we use to do so much negative crap, When it's hot outside, it seems like we get hot outside, we get irritated, you know. And don't get me wrong, man. I don't want to be on no preaching or no hotep or no Africa or no just conscious or no woke or no none of that type shit. But you know, but I preach about respecting yourself. I preach about knowing yourself. I preach about social, economic, political, and all that type of development. If our people took the time out to understand the qualities of the energy of the rays of the sun, that's your food, that you eating, that is feeding your pineal gland, that is feeding your frontal lobe, and the things that we can do with this in it, bro. It's so much. And I always wonder this: why do other people forget the curses, and you get your people, oh well, the curses. But I always thought, why do other people flourish more than we flourish? I'm like, what is it? you know Now people say unity, people say, oh well, they stick together. That's a damn lie. It's not a damn lie, but that's a damn lie. Miss Cece, what's going on? Hold on, Miss Cece in the building, man. I ain't seen Miss. That's enough because you ain't been here. You weren't here the other day. I'm mad at you. Now I'm just playing. Miss CC in the building. But I always ask myself, like, I see a lot of other people flourishing. Like, why we don't flourish? People say, oh well, it's the unity or all that. No, it's that too. That's part of it. Yeah, hey man, we got people in the building, man. Smash that like button. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video, my people. Hey, also my beautiful people and fellow Beardonians, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and joining me tonight, man, on Bearded Conversations, Dumping Thursday. You're more than welcome to not only participate in the chat. You can also, man, if you got an opinion on anything, man, if you want to say something against anything or for pro anything that I'm speaking on tonight, any particular topic that we may touch on, because we jump around here. What's up, brother P Mac? You're more than welcome to hit that link that's in the chat. I will be posting it periodically. So you're more than welcome to hit the panel to come in and join the discussion or elaborate on the discussion or change the topic if you want. You know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome to do that. So don't forget to smash that like button, people. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Also share the content with those you know and those you don't. And since I got everybody here, man, don't forget to follow your boy on all social media platforms: TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. And when you get here, hey man, let me see if y'all doing what y'all supposed to do when y'all get here. You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all doing what y'all supposed to do. I would get on, but I'm writing the thesis. Okay, man. Hey, you know what? Big up. Hey, while we thumping, man, let me not thump. Let me big ups, man. A round of applause for again, man, for all our graduates of 2024 coming up out of eighth grade, coming up out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Coming up out of college, and congratulations to those, what I'm saying, who's continuing their education and following that journey and that path, you know what I'm saying, to get what they need to get, man. And big ups to Remo and anybody else out there, man. So I'm gonna give them a round of applause. Big round of applause. Yeah, man, that's not easy, man. That's not easy. That's not an easy thing to do. That's not an easy thing to do. Big ups to Mega T's in the building tonight, man. Hey man, I played that beat on yesterday's show, man. After we opened up, man, I played it, man. Some of the people like it, man. So yeah, we gotta get over there, get to this part two, man, and maybe show the people how you do it in house, and maybe you get a little bit more comfortable. You open up a little bit more. But yeah, man, the people love that music, Mega T's, man. So man, you need to start uploading more music on that channel, bro, and shopping it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm gonna holler at brother Steve too. I don't know if y'all want to check out Ray Smooth. I told y'all to check out Ray Smooth. You know what I'm saying? And also, I forgot what the site was called, but if he come on, or I gotta go back and look for it, and I'll put it in the chat. I support those who support me, man. One hand washes the other, man. You know what I'm saying? One hand washes the other. That's how I look at it. Tropical people wake up good or bad when it gets hot. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but what? See, but that's only because we out our element. We wake up good or bad over here because we out our element. He say, why we can't work together like the Mexicans and the Asians and etc. He say, I may be too. Oh, okay, maniac. Okay, all right. Then you're gonna have to email me some joints, man. The email is in the thing. Hit the email because it's too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. No doubt, gratitude. People missed last night. I was out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, man. So everybody say working together, right? And don't get me wrong, man. I'm not knocking the unity, and I'm not saying that we not supposed to have the unity, y'all, because we do. That's one of the main, that's one of the main components. It's not the only component, but I will say it's a main component. But on top of that, there's other things that's involved because guess what? Because when we say, oh man, well, you know what? I will, I'll take that. I'm gonna stand down because you can't do it by yourself. Shit, you got to be able to unite with at least 2 to 3 people. Shit, with the way we operate, we can't even get 2, 3 people be on the same page. That's crazy, man. But as a whole, though, but for real, but as a whole, I think we can get a couple. But as a group, it seemed not to be working out. Even other entities, other nations, as a group, yeah, they can they together for a commonality, for a goal that they trying to obtain and reach. Because you got to realize they go to war with each other. They don't go to war with us. They just oppress us. I mean, if you wanna look at it like that, or you might have your own spiel about how you know this societal world what I'm saying, treat you. You might experience different things. You might see it in a different light. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Actually, because I was watching some last night speaking on this, and one brother, and I know he's a black advocate. He used to be a Black Panther, and he's for the people, and he was saying, stand up for your rights when the police pull you over and stop you, especially if you ain't did nothing wrong and you took the time out and to do the due diligence, and you did the proper vetting to understand the law and to know the law, and you be respectful and you be uncondescending and you be humble when they approach you, and your response back to them, when they ask you certain things or you don't say certain things. And then we had the latter where other people came on and was like, you know what, I'm not going to go through all that. I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to give them my ID because I don't want to stand here for no hour, what I'm saying, and be ostracized. So I'm just going to give them the ID and I'm going to go about my business because they're going to let me go anyway. I mean, yeah, that's it's in the description, man. If you hear more in the description, my email, Cash App, everything is in the description when you hit the video. But I'll drop it for you. I'll drop it for you. So, and I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I'm one of them ones, and I was speaking like the Panther dude. I'm like, man, I'm one of the ones like, damn, man, if we don't do nothing about it and we keep letting them do it to us, they're gonna keep doing it to us. But then at the end of the day, somebody was like, man, but our end goal, for being, our skin tone, we trying to make it back home to our families. That's our main priority. Fuck all this, you trying to stand up for your rights and be righteous and be and know you the best man. When he got a gun and it's a team with him and it's just you out here, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody finna do nothing, but pull out a camera. By the time they pull out the camera, you didn't got shot down. So I get it and I understand it for that premise, and I also get it from the perspective of standing up and trying to achieve some type of justice. But there ain't no justice, man. It's just us. You know what I'm saying? And if we can't, you know, police ourselves and like I say, man, develop ourselves and do what we need to do as a people, this shit ain't gonna change. You feel me? Um, He say, drop your email. I'm gonna send you something real quick. All right, I'm finna type it in there now. I'm finna type it in there now. Are you on your phone or you on what's going on, Diablo? You on the phone, Maniac, or you on the computer? Are you on the phone or a computer? Because if you're on the computer, I'll put my email in the back chat for you. Do 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 do. Yeah, but what's going on? Oh, Diablo, man. Look, Diablo, I had to tell D, man, because Roscoe ain't here, y'all. I had to tell him, man, like, man, my bag, man. I ain't mean to rag on you for the 2 days. It was just like the story was just, man, they was wild. You know what I'm saying? He said he was gonna run, he was coming, but he was gonna be a little late, so I ain't sure if he gonna show up, but oh man, that brother Roscoe, man. Let me see. Let me type this in there, man. I don't know. I hope he ain't mad at me, man. He might have been mad at me. I don't know. I think that's probably why he ain't show up, man. Then you came on, man. Then you were exposing him, man. Well, you and Roscoe, man. You and Roscoe. Y'all, man. Come on, man. Scamming off the top. We can start calling y'all the Pinch Brothers, man. There you go, man. That's the email right there, man. Send, let me hear what you got. You know what I'm saying? If it's decent, man, I might bring it up and what I'm saying. Let them know, man, he act out. Hit. Hey man, also man, like I told the people earlier, I don't know who heard me or who just not checking it out, man. I did go down earlier today, 1:30. I did have an interview with the owner of the Urban Lux Cafe. I did the interview and I will after I edit it, you know what I'm saying, and you know, touch it up or whatever, I will be you know what I'm saying, airing that on Monday's episode of Bearded Conversation. I think I did a good job. I think I did okay, man. And it was interesting. And then if anybody, you know what I'm saying, want to check it out, they have poetry night tonight. I was down there, you know, I played a little bit of it up before I, you know, started the show. Y'all check that out. It's a nice environment. It's pretty cool. You know, so y'all check that out. 2911 East 79th Street. You know what I'm saying? It's called the Urban Lux Cafe. I didn't try any of the food, so I can't tell y'all how that was, but you know, she seems like she's a nice, you know what I'm saying, businesswoman, you know. Yeah, yeah. Nothing bad to say about it, all good things. That's why I don't celebrate Black Lives Matter, et cetera, et cetera. How can you come together and voice your opinion about police killing us, but turn around the same person killing your own over? But that's a different. And I just had this discussion. Yeah, thick as thieves. Yeah, they thick as thieves, Professor. You gonna say dumb shit? He said I worked the hell out of him today. He recovering. Oh man, hey man, you can't be working him, man. How you gonna work the brother, man? You know you. Oh, see, you ain't shit. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. I guess he won't be coming, man. They worked the hell out of my boy today, man. You know better than that, man. You shouldn't have worked the hell out of him, man. You know he can't take all that. But so for that comment, Steve, I say this, and you know I tell a lot of people this. Um, and you know if you disagree, you disagree. You got to think about this though. The reason we pitch a bitch or we pitch a fuss when and we're gonna keep it real, man. Come on, man. And you got to understand, you got to know. Feel me just a little bit, you know, just culturally, just you know, it's because we melanated brothers from another. When someone else of a different culture or a different nation or a different, let's say, race, you know, because they are all social constructs, do something to somebody that's in your same group, it hits different, you know, versus you versus you. Okay, well that's why I put okay, yeah, you put it. I put my I put it in the chat. Okay, so that's why you know it hit different, man. Versus us committing crimes or doing things to each other. Listen, I'm not saying by all means, brother Steve. I'm not saying that one or the other makes it wrong or right. That ain't what I'm saying. But you know, I mean, just as a person, I can stomach. It's the same thing with any group. They can stomach it coming from within rather than without, or from the outside rather than wrong choice. Where they can stomach, you know, the violence or the madness from within, but when it's coming from the outside, that's when it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? See, our thing is we shit, and I'm barely. Well, I ain't gonna say barely. I'm surprised that you know we care from the outside the way we act, the way we continue to go on, the way we carry on. Not saying that you know all my people are bad, but sometimes, man, you know, it'd be like, man, only my people. Like, why? You know, and we know it's other people out there that do the same thing and act the same way, but you know, I predominantly see what I see. So, uh, you know, it be sometimes it just be it's disheartening, you know. But you know, I still keep my head up, man. I keep my head up and I keep it going, and I know it ain't everybody because you know, every time I run into somebody different, man, they always make me happy to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you know, it is what it is, man. That's the world, that's life, that's people, and we'll probably never ever get along. But at least, goddamn, let's come together for a goal, a commonality, man, and make that work. I can never support a fake movement. Oh no, most definitely, I would never do that myself. You know what I'm saying? I would never support a fake movement. But sometimes, you know, when listen, when you get in certain situation and you get in certain places, um, hold on. Preston McKenzie says, what makes us feel it's okay to commit crimes? What is the mindset? Okay. So when you get in certain situations, man, certain places, um, again, and I've been screaming this for the past couple of episodes. We talk about some things that are immoral. But if you're looking at a broad things, can help you do something that's greatly moral. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. For the bigger scheme of things, if you got a bigger plan and a bigger picture. I mean, but again, it still all depends on certain situations and circumstances, because when you get off into certain things like that, some people fall down a rabbit hole, some people go this way, some people go that way. So it's kind of hard to gauge how that's gonna go because we got it by emotions, we got it by feelings, we got it by shit the wind when it blow. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's just how it is. Now the mindset on the crime thing, brother Preston. I don't know. You know what? I honestly don't know, man. I can't say it's a mental illness because I know a lot of people do a lot of crazy shit that don't have mental illnesses, but you might think they got one, and you never know, they might. But I don't know what gives people the right. You know what? Survival. Let's say that. Let's say that. You ask what you said. What air makes us feel it's okay to commit crimes? How about survival? How about the lack of? How about oppression? How about revolution? Now, are these things that I just said constructed in a way where we would agree and say, okay, well, yeah, hell yeah, you know what, you're right, woo, 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 yeah. Well, no, because the way it's being done, and the fine print of the black writing on the white paper that's been printed, that I gonna say that um which people vote into law, and then we get people to enforce the law. You know what I'm saying? So it's not touchy, but I'd rather you be on the panel so you can go back and forth with the discourse because it's questions and things and different views and ideology, and I can't get the gist from you, texting in the chat. But I understand what you're asking. It's just that I'd rather but yeah, but the mindset, but like I say, man, survival, revolution. You know what I'm saying? Like, how about things of that nature? I think those are some of the reasons why people commit crimes. Not only because some people now and then you can't put mental illness in there because some people are schizophrenic. That's a mental illness. People take things that they really don't need, but they just have an urge to do things like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have a mental behavior problem, and you lash out, and you might not mean to lash out, but this is the way you know how to deal with certain things. You know what I'm saying? And now you're arrested off in jail. See, and then a lot of things are misdiagnosed, and then we have people on the force who are not properly trained to do these things. But going back to because I skipped some stuff, but going back to the man that I was talking about, who the show I was watching about, saying how he would defend, because I did talk a little bit of how he would defend and telling people to stand up for their rights, and how other brothers was on the panel like, man, just give up your ID so you ain't got to be that alone. Now he was showing clips of white people doing these things. Now, when you show clips of melanated brothers and sisters, we get shot down. It's just, man, it's just crazy, bro. We don't get the same chances, man. We don't get the same chances, so it's hard. What makes us feel? He say, what makes us feel deprived? So deprived. Our environments. Steve, people in authority are murdering people and getting away scot free as if we don't matter at all. Facts. Like stealing. You gonna say those are excuses? Well, how about you tell that to certain people in other countries who don't feel those things are excuses, who don't feel that those things are excuses. We deprive ourselves. I mean, and I can agree with that. I will never disagree with that. He say by building into the narrative. See, no, we don't. We don't deprive ourselves by building into the narrative. We deprive ourselves by buying into the narrative, not by building the narrative, by buying the narrative, buying into the narrative. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing, but that's that propaganda thing that I was talking about. This is how they do us. He say, okay, got it right. Sent you some presents. Okay, okay. Professor Remo say he say, those people didn't have to choose to protect and serve, nor did we elect them. It's not our fault that these police are put in the streets, afraid of the community that they are supposed to serve. You're right, and correct. It's not our fault. But sometimes I seen the video about a guy who was a counselor and they shot him down. He was outside with a patient trying to calm a patient down. So they actually killed the patient, but they wounded the black guy counselor. The patient had a toy in his hand. It was a grown man, but you could clearly see that this grown man thought he was a child. You could clearly it didn't take no listen, y'all. See, this is what be crazy. This is what be crazy. Sometimes it don't even take that much training to realize what you're dealing with, bro. And I get it now. If they charge and that you get, but come on, man. What happened to shoot? Don't you know what I'm saying? Shoot in the leg or shoot in the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that? You know. Now we get how much a service revolver hold? Let's just say for the sake of this conversation, 16. Hell, you got you get 13 of them. I mean, I just think it's sad. And these people are supposed to be trained representatives of the city, what I'm saying, to police the states. And I think that's egregious. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And then, we don't have no mental health centers here. Shit, they need to put the police in some of these mental health centers. They need to be admitted. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, and I ain't saying, listen, I'm not saying that we don't go out here and do things we ain't supposed to do. I'm not saying I'm not trying to defund the police. I'm not trying to say the police are horrible or they wrong. But when it comes to my people, bro, and the things that happen to us and the things that get done to us, and sometimes we might put ourselves in certain situations. But overall, I'm not going for it, bro. They do us dirty, man. They do us too dirty. He say, Remo, those people choose to be police. I don't and haven't had those problems. Hmm. Hmm. He said, your personal experience do not decide the real life factos and events that have taken place and are raking place currently, P Mac. That's what I'm trying. But you know what though, Maniac? But to add to that, Maniac, because I agree and disagree. So sometimes your personal experiences does matter because your personal experiences more than likely, if you're in a predominant area where you are, that's your culture, your people, excuse me, and you're being policed by an outsource and not your people. Guess what? I think you tried to come in. I'm gonna put the link back in the chat, and you can try to come back in again, brother Steve. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, those personal experiences are the experiences of others that's in your area. But in this situation, I know what you mean. But overall, I can see how personal experiences can gauge one understanding and thinking. But again, when you're displaced and you're not in that same area and you're only responding to saying or speaking about the place where you at, brother P Mac, because I'm pretty sure you're not in the place where we at, you can't really say that. You can't. I'm just saying I'm not saying that you are or you aren't. But you get he say, but you get what you are saying. I know what you meant. He say, Sir Maniac, my experience does give me perspective. And I would agree. I would agree to a certain extent. He said it do matter, but I can't sit here and say it ain't nothing I've never seen or heard of and act like the shit ain't real. True. That's true. It's a mass disregard for human life, due solely to the bias and uncontrolled circumstances. You can't choose your color when you're born. Now that's facts, Professor. You know what? But the thing about the choosing the color, see now, that's something different because that's when we get into but it's not something different because racism all uh, even listen, it's all a social construct. Being called nigger, negro, negro, black, African American, whatever, Indian, a Caucasian, Hispanic, non-Hispanic, all of it is a social construct. All of it's listen, the what I like to say, the victor of the war dictates. You know what I'm saying? this it dictates the spoils or dictates the narrative of the spoils. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm winning, if I conquer, look. This is what you're gonna be called. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. This is what you're gonna be called. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Then I'm the controlling factor of the educational system. I'm the controlling factor of the financial system. I monopolize certain minerals. And then we pledge allegiance to a certain group or certain groups or group. Excuse me. And and we stick together and we run this plan. I'm not saying it, it, you know I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, what I'm saying, but some people will say it's a bearded conspiracies. But conspiracy or not, you know what I'm saying, or theory or not, or truth or not, uh these are some of the things that's being talked about. These are some of the things that float around on the internet. These are some of the things that I'm pretty sure some people sit up in their home and talk about. Some don't. You know, Preston when P Max said I lived in Inglewood, and Inglewood ain't the safest place. Um, See, but nowhere where we dwell is a safe place. Um, Big ups to one of our moderators, man, Miss Starworth, man. Brother L Boogie, man, he told me he seen that on the news, and it was displaying her lots, and he was saying, he been over in this area for over 30 years, and his mother uh, was one of the first people, melanated people to move over here. I think it was only one other black family, and the rest of this was all Jewish. Saying this area. So Miss Starworth, her lots are in the commercial area, and this area is predominantly Mexican. But anyway, bro, to make a long story short, brother El Boogie was telling me like, man, that's the first time in a long time that I seen them shine light in that area or about that area and it not be about violence or some, what I'm saying, on some crap. And I'm like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That they put her lots out there and she out there with them lots, what I'm saying, with her produce doing her thing. So big ups to Miss Starworth Marcus LLC, man, on the southeast side, man. With our two lots, you know what I'm saying, that she getting together, man. When she get up and running, I think she said every Wednesday she gonna be giving away produce. So, we can go support her. Big ups her, man. You know what I'm saying? If she ever get in the building, man, if she needs something, she got a cash app, she can put it in the chat herself because she's a moderator. And man, let's just support our people. Oh, and also like she does, like I say, once it's up and running and going strong and the crops is growing, every Wednesday, she's giving away fresh produce. So check her out. I'll get I got it wrote down somewhere, and I'll put it in the chat myself, the actual addresses of the lot where the produce are, and what I'm saying, get that to the people. So yeah, man. So let's support our moderator. What I'm saying, out here doing big things for the city, man. By bringing fresh produce, especially over the east side area, because it's like a what they call it, a grocery desert over here. So big ups to her for what I'm saying, getting the produce out over here. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to her for that. What'd you say, brother Preston? He say Remo and Maniac. When I became an adult, I got the hell away from things I didn't want to be around. Hmm. He say, that's the story of my life. Remo told us that's the story of my life. He said I was trying to enter so I could voice my opinion, but I never had a negative interaction with the police in my life. But see, it ain't listen. You can still come in, man. Come in and voice your opinion. Your opinion matter. Even if you haven't had a negative interaction with the police, I like to hear stories like that. You know, to show the people that all police ain't bad. But I'm pretty sure just as much as you haven't had an experience or a negative experience with the police, I'm pretty sure that you have encountered others that have gave you nightmare stories of their interactions with the police. So I mean, yeah, and my interactions are not always bad when I encounter the law. It ain't letting you come in, Steve. That ain't the link, Steve. That ain't the link, Steve. My link ain't working for you. I see you, and it say device not connected. What's going on? Why it ain't let Steve in, y'all? Hold on, let me do this real quick. Hold on, y'all. So I might listen. I'm gonna pop off and I'm gonna pop back on. Okay. All right, Steve. I'm gonna put this link one more time, and let's see if you can get in there, my boy. I don't know why they letting you on. Okay. All right. Hmm. Remo professor says I've been walked up on in a line at the store by a cop. Did I bring that upon myself just for going out to get breakfast? So, and that was one of the things that the brother that I was telling y'all that I was watching was talking about. He was saying, man, you ain't got to give up your ID. You ain't got to tell them your name. You ain't got to do none of that, man. You know, you just tell them, look, man, I ain't got no ID. I'm a citizen. You don't want to lose your what is it? Oh my goodness, your something immunity. Um, I forgot exactly what kind of immunity is basically using losing his money, his pension, and stuff like that. Um, for for breaking the law against a citizen. So yeah, man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when they walk up on you and approach you, you don't have to say nothing, man. And you don't have to give them an ID, but you got to know the laws in your states. Most states is not. It's not illegal for you not to identify yourself to the police unless you're being detained, or unless they actually sent you committing a crime. Even if somebody call in a crime on you and they claim that you fit a description, you still not you still don't have to give them an ID or identify yourself to them. You know, so a lot of people don't know that. So it's a lot of things dealing with that law. I don't know why. I don't know why they ain't letting you in, Steve. I don't know what you did to. I don't know what you did. He said, He said, I'm gonna join. Hop on my laptop just to share my voice. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Yeah. I love the people when the people come in. He say things will always happen. That doesn't mean we don't have to lament over them. That's true. That is so true. Why won't I see you? I see you, brother Steve, trying to come in, but it says device not connected. I don't know what that's about. Reality is reality, good or bad or otherwise. That's the truth. He said, "Guess it don't want to hear what I had to say." Qua- Qualified immunity. That's what you tell them. You tell them, step back, hold fast, make sure you want to do what you're about to do, especially if you're an innocent brother. See, but then here it goes. So here it go. So this is what the other brother was saying. So when you get to talking and doing all that, listen, and I get it. How much do you think you piss them off or make them mad? Now, do you know what their response and their reaction gonna be? I have done these things. Guess what? I still go to jail. I still get locked up, and they still keep their qualified immunity. Yeah, brother Steve, I don't know what's going on with you, brother Steve, because brother Maniac is in the building. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it was you, brother Steve.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, brother Maniac? What's going on? How you feel? Go ahead and voice your. Hey man, now I said you one of my favorites. Don't come in here wild, my boy. You know shit.
Nah,
No.
bro, I just wanted to share my thought process right quick on something, man.
Go ahead, my boy. Go ahead.
Touching on that reality is reality thing, me being a black man in America, when I was growing up, going through my manhood stages, school, college, and all that, I never really went through racial discrimination and none of that other stuff. Now, it might be because I'm on the lighter side and I am biracial, but at the same time, I definitely experienced it when I was around darker people. When I was in groups and not by myself, that's when I was getting profiled and mistreated by people of the other communities. A lot of the times, I've never been pulled over in a car by myself. But when I'm carpooling with the same tent, the same loud ass exhaust, you see, and then that's when I'm facing troubles. And I never understood it fully, but I know for a fact it happens.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, brother P Mac gonna say a square like me. Hold on, wait. See, but brother P Mac, cause Professor Remo about lighted in the book. About lighted in man. Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
said, my bad, bro. He said I just looked at him and he never said a word, and the police walked up on him. And I get it. I get it. We know you black, but so again, and not to say that y'all not or can't be that way. Sometimes when they see a darker hue person, they get threatened, they get intimidated. They just think we automatically finna do something wrong or harm somebody versus a lighter complexion person. And we, you know what? And we even think that with ourselves. Even the jokes. I know I threw a little shot, a little ad hominem, and we talk about lighter and darker skinned people, but subconsciously that's a negative. You know what I'm saying? Understanding of who we are and why we are the shades and colors and different complexions of who we are. That's besides saying the N word, that's another thing that holds us back. That complexion, man. We fighting over who dark or who lighter. And that's crazy too when we all the same people, you know. So, and I know a lot of brothers. See, and hold on, I know a lot of brothers, maniac, who dark and ain't never experienced this, and ain't never had a bad experience with the police or any
Facts.
of that. You know what I'm saying?
My
So,
brother, he dark as hell. He ain't never been racially profiled in his life. He
you know,
Jamaican.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the communities we in or the areas that we in, and the shit that they put in the areas and they know what's in the area, so they already thinking and knowing what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
like
feel
when
like it's definitely just the people interacting with certain people. That's how I feel like. Based on my observations, not everybody is the same. So you ain't gonna get the same cop messing with the same nigga. You see what I'm saying?
that's true. That's true. That's true. Well, also sometimes you do in certain areas, like around here, the area I'm in, like these be the same police officers that pull up on these young guys. These police officers know these young guys by name, and these young guys know these police officers by name. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether they taking them in or not, more than likely, no. They still stopping them on the corner, or they still stopping them on the blocks. They know them throughout the interactions of being stopped. And sometimes, bro, I have seen it and witnessed. Sometimes these kids don't even be doing shit. It don't, and it could be one, it could be two. Now, when it's a group, I ain't gonna lie. I feel a little funny when it's about 10 of their ass standing out here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even when I growing up in New York, bro, you see more than one person in a certain area, you already feel like that
Yeah,
whole conglomerate is out to get you. And especially if they start talking to you in a manner like, "Oh yeah, come check this out." "Oh yeah, what time is it?" Like, bro, nah, I'm not even on that right now.
yeah. So, brother P Mac, he said, "So, what is my view of black officers?" So, okay, let me ask you a question, brother Manny. Have you ever been accosted by any type of officer, black or white?
Man,
Just
growing up in New York, I've always been messed with
uh,
just being there. You feel me? But never like me specifically.
okay, you specific, not being messed with. Okay, now question: Who gives the greater assholishness, black or white officers in New York, in your
Okay,
opinion?
so my personal experience with these officers in New York, especially the truancy officers, it's always the black cops and it's always the Hispanic cops on my ass. The white cops, they usually ask me a couple questions. They feel like, yeah, you got a knock on you, you got a gun or no, you got a machete shit. They ask you if you got weapons and shit. But the black cops and the Hispanic cops, they always assume, jump to conclusions, and then they like what you say? They put a narrative on me already before I even get to answer the questions. You feel me?
Yeah. So that hey, he said it. I ain't gonna even have to repeat what he said. I ain't gonna piggyback. I ain't gonna give my synopsis or nothing. He hit it on the head, man. It seems like when they black or they Hispanic, especially when they doing their own people, man, it seems like they go harder. It seems
Yeah,
like
in
they
fact, it's like tough love or some shit, or like jealousy
no,
and envy. I don't get it. Or it's like you're trying to impress
that's
somebody
what
that you not. Shit like that, bro.
That's what I get. I get the impression because it ain't tough love. Because it's other ways to display tough love. Because guess what? Once you got me, you got me. 9 times out of 10,
Exactly.
when you got me, it's other ways to display tough love. You could put me in the holding cell without even running papers. They not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Police can. Man, I done been locked up without them running papers on me, man. They letting me out like, man, K your little ass in the house. Don't be out here no more. This is when
I've been locked up for truancy, shit like that, for the same reasons, and they never tell me nothing, or they just like, we gotta detain you, and they'll put me in the car, and I'll sit there I've sat in the back of a police cruiser for 20 straight minutes while they investigated my entire block. Didn't arrest nobody else. Took me to the station. Had me there for 2 nights straight. I was like, why the fuck am I here, bro? He said, oh, you was out here on this specific block with these specific people. We already know what y'all doing. Nigga, no, you don't. You don't know what the fuck I got going on, bro. I live over here. I'm with my grandma.
Right. And, that was one of the instances too, man. We tell them we live there. They don't care. They still, they want to get you around. Yeah, man. So, it's and don't get me wrong, man. And for everybody that's watching, man, I'm not saying that all police are horrible. I'm not saying that we shouldn't like the police. No, I'm not saying that, man, because obviously we're not policing ourselves. But what I am saying is that we got to understand them, and they need to understand us a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? They just can't come. And don't get me wrong, man. When you out here in these streets, because you got to think about it like this too, Maniac. When you out here in these streets, 9 times out of 10, even me, not being a police officer, I would assume that if we outside, we probably trying to get into some shit that we shouldn't be getting into. Now, high major or minor, we gonna leave that part alone. But we probably, you know what I'm saying? We probably try. So when the police pull up and they do they little thing, it's just that we know the consequences of how they can take it further than what it should be taken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus us knowing, okay, well, damn, we shouldn't be out here for that. But damn, you finna take me down here for this? You could have took that, broke it up, poured it out, and sent me on my way. I just watched. Yeah.
A lot of the times on the block, I was out there because I'm trying to do some shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. So it's fair that they thinking like that, but it's just the way they treating niggas.
Yeah. They treat
specifically like niggas, not like just saying niggas as in people, just niggas in general, like just niggas.
Yeah. He say it's that color thing. They're too blue for the brothers, but too black for the whites, confined by red tape and run by the gray.
Man, here go Johnny Dang dropping them gems.
Hey man, you know what? Hold on. See, because I ain't get the button for him yet. Wisdom by Professor Remo. I gotta get that button for you, man. Yeah. But that's true though. He said, "Well, what'd you say, brother P-Back?" He said again, I say change your environment can sometimes help. You know what? That's not true. It can be true. Don't get me wrong. It can be, but then you got to think about this, bro. Okay, now we were moving overseas. Now I don't know how it is to be overseas or how people take us over there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. But if I move out of this neighborhood it is.
It depends. A lot of the countries I've been on the port visits on deployment, I've been treated in a greater respect than the people over there because I am a minority. They feel like, oh, you're special. Not in like a sense of like, oh, I gotta treat you differently in a bad way, but oh, you're a black man. Black men are great. Like a lot of the times in those countries, they think black men are like fucking gods. Now, I will say it's half and half. Because a lot of the times they have their own word for niggas in a lot of countries. They got their own word for it. And it's crazy to say that, but like in Italy, I got caught all type of shit. Refused service. I was like, yo, this is wild. Like, I seen 3 brothers, Italian brothers. And then you want to attack me?
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know African started the Sicilian tribe and the mob over there, but we ain't gonna even go there. A lot of people they got to do their research in history. But yeah, man, so again, I don't know. I haven't experienced any type of I don't even want to say racism, but just discrimination overseas because I really ain't been nowhere, but I know how it is here. And being here, I can honestly say that, man, it's just messed up, man. And I don't think it's just how they treat people, because I didn't see the police deal with my own eyes, deal with a situation that if it was me or anybody else that looked like me in that same situation, it wouldn't have been handled like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a damn savage. I know how to talk. I know how to articulate myself. I know how to speak very well. You know what I'm saying? I know how to walk with my shoulders back. You know what I'm saying? With my chest out and my head up, chin up. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay taxes, but all because I'm melanated and I got a hue to my complexion. It's a problem, bro. I literally seen this same situation, bro, that if we were in that situation, bro, we wouldn't have got treated like that.
Mm-hmm.
I see it all the time. I done seen it in person. I see it on the internet. I hear it. I didn't experience it in the workplace. I didn't experience it on a profession. Man, it's just crazy. Everywhere. Organizational level. I experienced it everywhere. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it ain't gonna go nowhere. It ain't gonna end. It
It'll
ain't
never
gonna end.
get better.
It'll never end, bro. And
Just
the
like
reason it
just like
Yeah, but the reason it'll never end, bro, and I don't again, I don't want to say unity, but we don't have a common goal. We don't have to unite to have a common goal, man. We don't even fight for shit that's for us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else fights specifically for a thing for them. You know, we get the civil rights movement. You know, we get the Al Sharptons and shit. You feel me? We don't get no more Martins and Malcolms or no more Marcus Garveys. You know, people who trying to start, start and enforce and endorse real movements and get the people to. We don't get that no more. You know,
mm-hmm.
we get the Jesse Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? You know, we get the Al Sharptons, we get the TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying? We get those type of people that keep us docile when shit go wrong. We get the Black Lives Matter. You know, man, you know how much they misappropriated them damn funds that they was getting, bro? That
Man,
was
you know
crazy,
that people was doing all type of shit, man.
man. And then
Type of shit.
and when that came out, I was like, man, no, And then when I looked it up,
It's the
you know,
same thing going on with the Wounded Warriors Foundation. Man, they was caught living lavish off of that money, not even helping no veterans, doing nothing. So many veterans, they was right outside protesting a resort. They had a business function going on in Bali. Why the fuck y'all niggas in Bali? Y'all supposed to be helping out the veterans.
we sending our money over there to Ukraine, man, to help them out, man, instead of this shit crazy. As a veteran, so what branch of the military you in, bro?
I'm in the Navy, man.
You in the Navy. So as a veteran, what do you think about the migrant situation?
Say
If you
again.
could, I said, as a veteran or as a person in the military, what do you think about the migrant situation?
Man, to be honest, I would love to speak on that, but I actually cannot.
Okay. Conflict of interest. Okay,
A lot of
brother.
times I have to keep my opinions and my thoughts to myself on certain topics.
Okay. So you gonna make a career. You gonna get out so you can talk to us.
Man, I'm getting out soon, bro. I'm getting out soon.
Okay, well,
I've been
you get
doing
out.
this for money.
When you get out soon, man, I'll be here for the tell all book. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I might write me a book.
Oh man. Hey, so brother P Mac said thank you for your service, man. Um, well,
Thank you for the support, P Mac, man. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
I say thank you for your service, but man, you should have been a little bit more smarter than that. But that's just my opinion. I'm gonna keep it real, man. He don't be in the conversation, man. I ain't gonna shortchange you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say appreciate you for your service because you felt it within yourself to do something greater than you. But you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Well, not to your face because your camera off. I don't want you on here, but you should have been a little bit more smarter than that. I don't know,
Hey,
man. I just
hey,
don't.
young, dumb, and broke.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I feel that, man. And don't get me wrong, I get the experiences that they say they provide, but I just did never encourage any of my boys, and I don't encourage any of my boys to go, get into the United States military, man. I just don't. That just means that's my opinion. Some people love it, some people like it, some people prosper from it, but for me, that just one never. And my daddy was in the military. My father was in the Navy, and my father was a Navy man.
Big
Was
ups.
there my stepfather was a Marine. My best friend who killed himself due to depression from the military. He was in the Navy also. Big ups to Jonathan, RP Jonathan, and RP George, Jared, RP Arthur Graham Sr. They was all veterans. And then once he got out of the Navy, bro, he came back and reenlisted in the Air Force. No, he went to the. I'm sorry, he went to the Air Force, and then when he got out, he reenlisted back into the Navy. I say, man, so you just finna go all the way around the middle. He said, "Yeah, I want to be all four." I said, "Man, something wrong with you, man."
What's wrong with that nigga?
He was a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie, but that was my boy, man. He was smart, man. Man, the most intelligent brother, one of the most fun-loving brother, man. So when he committed, when he unalived himself, man, that was just, I just couldn't believe it, man. It just
Man,
hurt.
you see, the thing is, and I'm gonna say this again based on my observations and my experiences. This is how I think. I feel like, and it's said, and it's a statistic that 1% of most countries, their people join their armed forces. And I feel like if it's a 1%, if that's the percentile, you got to be crazy, stupid, or both. You feel me? Not stupid as in just just academically slow. You could be academically slow like a lot of U.S. Marines, but like it just might not. You might not be the best at decision making. You might be.
Hold on, bro. Slow down. So now you can't speak about, but you can go ahead. I didn't you just throw a shot at the Marines?
Oh, of course I did, man. I love my Marines though. I love them, but every single one I've interacted with is I don't know.
I'm just messing with you, man.
Something's wrong with their ass. I don't know what it is, but they just don't have the right brain cells.
Well, they say a lot of people say the Air Force and the military is the way to go, man. They say, the Air Force and the Navy. If you're gonna get into the military, them the two ways to go.
Man, I wish I went to the Army, to be honest.
I got a homeboy that I had on the show, one of my shows. He went to the Navy as well. See, like everybody around me in the military, I just couldn't do it. He was a corpsman.
I love my
now he's a PA. You know what I'm saying? He's a PA now, down in, I believe, DC. Don't get me wrong, the military can be good, but but what about the veterans that's here, man? What about the veterans, man, that they house in migrants? See, and this is why I asked, because they house migrants, but they can't house the veterans. When the veterans go down to the VA, man, you know how much trouble, how much confusion, how much hardship, how much BS they got to go through, bro, just to get the proper paperwork to take somewhere else to get a referral.
Unbiased right now, I'm gonna say this. I've seen my family members go through that as veterans, because I come from a military family. Like both sides, my mother and my father, all of them served for their respective countries. But it is getting easier to get that support, and I will say it's easier to do it while you're still active. And then when you become a veteran, they already know you've had information down from their services, so they really can't refuse you those services because they already have information.
So do they tell you that to do? Do they tell you to get the ball rolling while you active? Do they?
Yeah, they encourage it a lot when you're active duty now. In the past decade, it's been like if you really want some shit when you get out, you need to do it now. Because they've seen the situations, what it's like for veterans when they get out and they just don't. Yeah, like say, America don't give a damn. They just care about internal government and in the current world situations to keep the powers in check when they're the one that needs to be checked. And I can say that in a sense to where I'm not speaking too bad on my own country. I love my country, but still,
Yeah. What you say, brothers? He said it's a shame they're pulling resources and finding money to host and feed them, but they can't for their citizens and veterans to help us. Yeah, that's true. Brother President said he commends you for getting the hell out of New York. He might be you in New York right now? Or you was
I'm in Osaka right now.
Osaka. How that sake? Do they drink sake down there?
Of course, bro.
Okay, how that sake is down there?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That shit like water to me. To me, it's like water.
Yeah, because y'all some alcoholics, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. But, I mean, no. What are you talking about? No.
Yeah. Oh, well,
just occasionally.
You already incriminated yourself, brother. Because my homie alcoholic. They was alcoholics, brother. Y'all can drink, brother.
I can't go to nobody's house that I know. I can't go to no functions on my ship or the people for my ship when they go outside. I can't go nowhere without having liquid in me, bro. I always eat before I go anywhere with them people because they be having me try to like. But the last time I got so fucked up, I couldn't move. And I was like, yeah, y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, other than Japan, where you been other besides Japan?
This is my second duty station.
Okay.
My first duty station was San Diego, but I've been
Okay.
to 13 countries.
Oh, okay. So your military experience been pretty good for you then, huh?
After the first 2 years, yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
first
well,
2 years.
the first years is always,
They
gotta
say
get.
that, but my first year was half and half. Like it was cool, and then it was just ass. Like I don't know, it wasn't ass like I was just in a bad predicament, but I just really had no patience. I had no
Mm,
patience. I just couldn't. Like
mm.
coming from New York, I had all the patience, but when I was around them people, I lost it all. Quick. I lost it quick in the matter of 5 months. And then people showed me that they really don't give a fuck about humans, and I was like, this shit crazy.
That's what our military is for. I mean, but can you be mad at them? You can't be mad at them. If we
No,
had, you know, I mean, and I'm thinking about this logical and sensical. Like if we had an infrastructure and we were trying to protect the infrastructure, and we had over a billion people, yeah, shit. If only 1% dedicated themselves to going out there being jackasses and fools and killing themselves for defending. I'm not saying it like that, but you know what I'm saying. Just like
yeah.
you got your man. That's what they want to do. That's what they do. Hell, sacrifice them. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But I hate the fact that they don't treat them right after they, go out there and give that 100% or that 1,000%. That's the sad part. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. What'd you say, brother Steve? Oh man, this brother Steve, man. You need, hey, get off the Metro PCS. You could have been up here talking. He said, this is why I never had desire to join the armed forces. And how they treated their own when you get out. But
Mhm.
I don't think that's for everybody. Well, you know what? I can't say I don't think it's for everybody because I have heard, bad experiences on both spectrums. You know what I'm saying? From a few different nations and culture of people. So
Take my
I,
T-Mobile.
yeah. Nah, he got the metro, man. But I can pretty much say that they don't give a fuck about nobody. But again, they do, but they don't. I guess you could say.
See, you know what I learned being in? I thought it was all care for the world and all their concerns because you got to stay mission oriented. We're here to protect our people and our rights in our country. No, they don't give a fuck about a constitutional nothing. You get there, and those people on the ship, they show you how much they give a fuck about themselves, and they literally tell you you only have to give a fuck about yourself because if you don't, you're not gonna make it. And they're not lying. I did not care about myself for the first 5 years. I was just help, and that fucked me up so bad because nobody helped me back.
He said T-Mobile get it right, man. Well, hell, well, you need to pay the bill, brother.
Nah, he don't got that unlimited.
Yeah, he said they care that you honor that contract. Yeah, that's what
Mm-hmm.
they care. Yeah. Hey, Professor Remo, wasn't you in the what you was in the reserves, wasn't you? Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I mean it ain't the same thing, but I know it's a little rough too, man. Listen, man, I ain't never want to do that military thing, man. I don't even see how. You know what? I do see how people can do it because again, we need a military. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta have somebody gotta do it, man. Somebody
Same
gotta
thing
do it.
about social workers. I don't see how motherfuckers could deal with people on arguing about some child support. You know you owe that bitch $46,000 for that damn kid you don't give a fuck about. Why
Yeah.
you ain't showing care for that child?
Mm,
And
yeah.
then you got to deal with that because my sister, she's a social worker. She works for CPS, and I've seen her really like go through it with them people on that cause. And I'd be like, I could do that shit, but I'm out here doing this shit though.
So you got a specialty out there in the Navy, or you just what I'm saying on a
I'm a
regular
human
job?
GPS, and I'm a weapons specialist.
So no, hold on. So first, go to the first one. You say you are who? What?
Okay, so my primary position is quartermaster. I am a navigator for the ship and all of its personnel. I am
So
the
you say human
serious.
GPS.
I am
You
the
say
labs.
okay. So you're a human GPS.
Yeah, and my secondary is weapons specialist. I will be out there with the Marines. I will be out there with the snipers. I will be manning a gun.
Okay, so I could blindfold your ass, pick you up, drop you off in the middle of nowhere. You'll find me.
You got
Pretty
me fucked
much.
up. Yeah.
I'm what damn? Why I gotta have you fucked up? I'm trying to.
Because why you got to blindfold me? At least let me see where I'm going.
Hell no. You say you're a motherfucking specialist, Mr. Human GPS. We gonna blindfold you. God damn it. And we gonna drop.
See, one thing about it, two things for certain. If I know where I've been at, I'm gonna know how to get there and get back to where I came from.
Oh yeah, man. So man. You know, I just want to do a social experiment to see if we can drop you off. So what do all that entail though? So you in the submarines underwater? You that?
Nah,
or
I don't do no submarine work. I couldn't do that. That's too much for my mental
Okay.
capacity. A lot of people in submarines, they actually commit suicide. Their suicide rate is 89%.
So are you a seaman or are you on land?
I'm always on sea. My primary position is at sea.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
I'm a navigator. I can't do nothing else if I ain't on the water.
Well, I mean, you know, you probably navigate on land too. You know, they got a little.
No, I'm horrible on land navigation, to be honest. Like everywhere I go, I need a GPS. But when we get out there in that open water, nigga, I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay.
I see that much.
That's something you wanted to do, or you got, or they trained you for it.
To be honest, so you pick you take your aptitude test, and you get through your options, and you pick your option, and you sign up for your contract. And then once you get through boot camp, they send you to your respective school to learn whatever you chose. Now, sometimes you don't gotta go to school for the shit you choose. Like there's simple stuff out there. Like there's this thing called boatswain mate. They don't do not a nothing that you can't learn when you get on the ship. Because most of the shit you need to know, you learn on the ship. Like you can't just sit down in a classroom and go through a PowerPoint about how to man a boat in 5 minutes when there's a man overboard. You got to learn that by doing it. You feel me?
Right.
Now, shit, I got to learn the software that the actual GPS is on, how to make tracks, how to spot buoys, you know, shit like that. I have to sit down and learn and then go out and do it to get better at it.
So I got a question. So that blank ass green screen with just a circle and a line going around it, is that really the navigation? Because you know, when you watching the movies, you know how you watching the movie. You know, all right, come on, damn.
Okay, so look. I'm gonna just tell you, Google it, because I don't even know what they show on Google. I know my software, Ectus in, and they have unclassified versions for cruise ships and stuff like that and fishing boats. But my version is classified. I can't tell you nothing about it. You talking about the green screen with the lines? You're talking about primary radars.
Okay.
Radars and stuff like that. That's everywhere. You need a radar when you're on water. If you on a ship and you're on open ocean, you gonna have a radar because you need to see what's there.
Hey man, actually, I knew there was a radar dingbat. I'm just questioning him because I'm messing with Maniac.
Oh, Remo said that too. Yeah,
man. Look, I ain't that slow, man. Come on, Remo. You know better than that, man. I'm damn y'all. Hey, look, y'all ruining my show now. I'm just messing with you, man. But damn. So I got a question. So do you sign so do the military got what them call non-disclosure agreements? So when you get out,
there's a whole bunch of them. The non-disclosure agreements are called page 13s, and anything we sign that is on that piece of paper, we cannot talk about.
So is it a time limit or is it?
No. I mean, you sign that paper for the rest of your life. You can't talk about that shit. I mean, technically, when you get out, you can do whatever you want, but it's in your best interest to uphold that agreement because your name is on that paper.
Yeah, I mean, unless you was some espionage ass motherfucker, you trying to give away some plans as a signal,
right? Or because they got the whistleblowers and the truth sayers that tell it how it really is when they get out.
Like if I'm your homie and I ain't never been to the military and I'm one of them niggas. I mean, excuse my French. I'm one of them, motherfuckers just on the.
Yeah, I'll definitely lay it down, but like certain shit on that page 13, I just can't.
Yeah, so somebody like me, you most definitely wouldn't tell nothing to.
Hell no, I'm a man of honor and morals. I can't just come out.
Yeah, I'm
Certain shit I can leak.
besides the mail of honor or war, because I'll be one of them whistleblowers. That's why I'm letting you know you couldn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I
brother,
could
'cause
tell you shit.
yeah,
I could tell you a couple stuff though.
yeah, but the shit probably I already know.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
you could
yeah,
probably come up with it on your own, but
I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear the shit. It's shit that I don't
yeah,
know.
you got to go to somebody else for that. I know plenty of people you can talk to, but I ain't the one.
All right, well, you know, I might have to take some trips to Japan to set up some more interviews there, man.
Hey,
I
like
wouldn't
Remo said, as long as you under that contract, shut your ass up.
well, yeah.
Right.
But you know, it's been people just like have you ever read the book Behold the Pale Horse?
Nah.
George Cooper was a military
George Cooper.
Yeah.
I heard
Michael Cooper. Was it Michael? I think it's Michael Cooper. He was a naval intelligence officer that found a bunch of plans, and he wrote a book about it, about aliens and all that other stuff. I don't know if that shit for real or not. You know what I'm saying? But it's plausible. You feel me? Anything's plausible. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But he found a bunch of papers, military papers and classified papers that they were supposed to get rid of.
You said aliens?
Yeah, bro.
Now, they don't leak CIA documents and shit like that about aliens and aliens. So certain shit that's on those documents, of course, anybody could go look at it. It's on Google. But like the shit that I know, like that shit that's going on in Antarctica, I'ma just that's all. It's redacted.
But like these papers, they were supposed to be destroying these papers, and his ass didn't destroy these papers.
Right.
And after this book came out, his ass wasn't no more to be found neither.
Yeah, because that's illegal. That's technically treason, and you didn't fulfill your duty. Because when they tell you to destroy something, you either destroy it or they destroy your ass. It could be the lightest bit of equipment.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It could be a fucking telescope. If you're supposed to get rid of the telescope that they seen the alien planet with or whatever the fuck you want to call it, hey, you might want to take that apart, send it to different countries or something, put it together later.
See, don't incriminate yourself, brother. Don't get nobody no ideas.
Oh, no. I could give so many ideas. I just ain't gonna tell you the truth.
Hold on, wait a minute. I ain't do this. The thoughts, views, and bitter conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of us, and the viewer on the panel is his own thoughts. Look, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Don't take anything shown or any advice given on this video stream without consulting the proper professional, man.
Right. I do not condone or recommend any activities that might be suggested or any events that have been.
You're right. He say Trump with the documents, same shit. Yeah. But see, but aren't the presidents privy to keeping a certain amount of documents, though? I heard the president was privy with keeping a certain amount of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Obama still knows so goddamn much because he's still reading the papers he got.
Yeah, like a keepsake, and then it's like a pass down.
Because the keepsake they have, it's they keep that. they leave office with that stuff, no matter how long their term was, no matter if they got impeached. That's for them.
You said absolutely not, Remo. That's not true. Absolutely yes. You hear the brother saying yes. I'm telling you that.
Now, certain things.
Of course, you can't. Of course,
you feel me? Like real documents and stuff like that has like information on government plans. You can't keep that, but stuff you came up with or stuff that was already passed, stuff like that, you can keep that.
Yeah. So why y'all ain't went in the Vatican and took that shit up out of the Vatican and let us know what's inside the equipment?
I do not.
Yeah. Okay. So she ain't gonna say that. Okay, so how many other goddamn continents is it on
I don't know what you're talking about.
Outside of the walls
and continents?
Yeah, so how many other continents is it on the outside of that outer wall over there in Antarctica?
Ain't no ice wall, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, ain't no ice wall? Okay.
Nah, ain't no ice wall, bro.
Okay.
I can tell you that. I've been down there. The ice wall that people refer to is one of the biggest glaciers on this earth. Now that entire thing is a tectonic plate that froze and stayed frozen during the ice age.
So a tectonic plate is technically supposed to be underneath the ground, right?
Right, but it froze, and when that ice melted, it just stayed right there.
So have anybody been on the other side of that tectonic plate?
I don't know. Actually, never mind.
So is that the is that the interest to the inside of the earth?
No comment.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh,
The interest to the inside of the earth? You talking about to the mantle's core? Nah.
okay. Is Germany over there with you guys?
It's a whole bunch of countries over there.
Oh, okay.
Germany was one of the first, the Nazis.
Okay. So have they been in this hole?
That's also unclassified information. You could go Google that.
Okay. Now, so what's inside? Can I Google that?
See, you're doing too much.
Now
Now you're doing too much. Let's leave Antarctica topic.
Okay. So we ain't gonna talk about the continents of the inside of the earth. We're gonna leave that alone, y'all over there.
I don't know why they love to hide it, but I saw my page 13s.
Yeah. Okay. I got another question then. So, did they really? So did y'all really release that sonic device that blew up Brazil and them countries over there?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a planned operation?
That was a real thing.
Okay.
Now it's the same thing North Korea was doing to South Korea. It's just testing.
Yeah.
And they usually want, deserted and open land, but shit happens. People don't always check the criteria. They don't always follow the SOPs. The SOPs being steps of the process.
So how can you say that but can't talk about the hole in Antarctica?
Because that's on Google. All that shit is on Google. You can go look that up.
All right. So, question. Because I heard y'all went to Egypt too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what branch of the military, but I heard they was over there too.
The army was over there.
The army was over there. Okay. So is it really a power plant?
A power plant where? I don't. See, that's not on a page 13 per se, but there's certain things that they say topics cannot be discussed under these criteria, and shit like that. I don't know. It's touchy. I would like to not find out.
Yeah. So let me ask you a personal question there, man. So I know this is something you can answer because this ain't got shit to do with no page 15 or section 38 section _ over this way. Do you believe in aliens?
You know what I believe? I believe that God's will is eternal and absolute. Now, he hasn't ordained me with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of aliens. So I cannot think what I do not understand,
So what's inside that hole in Antarctica then? Hey, I like it.
Hey, it's Thumpin Thursday, man.
I'm just asking, man. It's Thumpin Thursday. You got to thump on something. Shit, you feel me? My man Roscoe ain't here. He done snitched on himself with Diablo, man. Hey, man.
Roscoe, man.
Hey, that's my man, dude. But I ain't know, man. He out here skimming off the top of the packs, man. What's going on, man? But hey, man, that's how it be sometimes. Maybe he needed it. But back to that.
Don't be like that sometimes. Man, you can thug it out. You ain't got to be a fiend.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when it comes to people. I ain't never been that type of person, but I can't judge nobody.
Question: do they got Scooby Snack? Well, I know Scooby Snack should be all across America, but I don't know. I'm gonna ask. Do they got Scooby? What the Scooby Snacks like down there in Japan?
Ain't none of that shit over here in Japan. Japan's strict on all that shit.
Oh, no Scooby Snacks. Damn.
Now, you know what's crazy though? I get my stuff shipped in from California.
I'm finna say I can see that.
Oh, let me shut up.
Hey, we don't do that. Why the hell would you even say that?
See, I said I get care packages and stuff like from my mom and my cousin.
All that stuff away from the cocaine, bro. We don't, bro.
Bro, ain't nobody talking about no book of sugar.
Yeah, man. I ain't say shit about no cocaine.
Word too. Now Remo know my situation on them Scooby snacks.
Yeah. So is they strict down there? So no Scooby snacks?
Hell in Japan, bro.
But I bet you they got the cocaine. Like you say, though, don't they? I bet they got the cocaine and the opioids down there. I bet that. Nothing.
The pharmaceuticals are so strict.
Damn.
And weed is one of the most things they crack down on, but all the
Damn.
other shit is so strict. Like they, they,
What's
they
the
just they just they just passed a new law in all across all 3 islands and the mainland of Japan about the weed alternatives like Delta 10, HHA, THCA, shit like that. All that is like super bad.
damn?
Like they if you get caught with a box or an empty vessel that you could have put oil in, you go into fucking jail.
Do not go to Japan, people. Do not go to Japan.
If you are a cannabis connoisseur,
Do
a
not go
weed
to
enjoyer, if you love the herb, do not come over here. Cause you ain't gonna find it, you ain't gonna get it.
Apparently, don't go to Russia neither, because hell, they locked Brittany Griner up for that oil pen. I thought that was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that shit. That's a lot of places in Europe don't fly with that shit.
So why y'all ain't go get Brittany?
What you mean?
Why y'all didn't go get Brittany?
The fuck we going to get her for?
Because she was locked up over there, man. She was an
She did
American
her
woman.
shit over there. That's a situation.
Oh man, y'all was supposed to win and got Brittany. Okay, so why y'all get him that man back and for Brittany then? Why y'all get the
Because he making weapons for us.
I thought he was making weapons for them.
We took him. I can say this because it's on Google. We took him and he laid down all the things he knows. And we got our best people. I'm not talking about the Navy, but you know, the Navy specialists in weapons and all that nuclear shit. But we got our best people to understand what the fuck he was talking about, and they got their information from him, kind of like a damn master class from Buddy. Now I still think it was a dumbass idea. We should have kept the motherfucker. We could have been at top of the game right now, but. You know, that's just me speaking from a military person perspective. I'm here to drop warheads on foreheads. I am not here to care about human rights.
Wow.
That's my oriented mission until I get out. Once I get out, then I could give a fuck about the human race. But right now, murder, kill. The enemy. The enemy only, though.
Yeah. So Remo said, "I bet the Yakuza can get that shit." So have you encountered?
Yeah, Yakuza got on. That's never mind.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna expose Japanese government.
So I need to go down there and kick it with the Yakuza. Then. Okay. So what they think about? So you say they love the brothers down there, right?
They love niggas.
Oh man. So man, I can go down there and get good with the Yakuzas, man. I can get all the Scooby snacks I want.
It depends on who it is. They definitely the language barrier and the culture barrier is a big thing. Because you never know their real intentions. It's the same shit with say you from a certain block and you decide, you know, you ain't never been in the streets, you ain't never hopped off the porch. But you dibble and dabble into the certain shits.
We got these brothers. Hold on, Maniac. We got to explain that for some of my people because you know I have a intelligent audience. So off the porch, jump off the porch, people means involve yourself in extracurriculum street activities. Okay?
You jump off the porch. It's literally a real saying. You jumped off the porch. You no longer under your confinements. You're now with the world and all of they shits. But yeah, it's the same. It's the same go away with that. It's like you really don't know what's going on out there, but you want to find out. I wouldn't say too much is a good idea. Like I don't talk to no Yakuza. I got family over there though. My mom's side, my whole mom's side is Japanese.
So
they from Hokkaido and Chiba. Yeah, I speak Japanese. You feel me? I speak all that shit.
Ichi, that's all I know, brother. Ichi.
You talking about Ichi?
I think that's one. Don't they think that one or something?
Each is each, ni, san, wan, kan, tats, zen. That's just one to seven.
You speak it fluently?
Yeah, I grew up speaking it.
Oh, that's what's up.
My mother made it adamant because my father was also in the Navy. He wasn't around for most of my life. For 15 years, he wasn't in my life. But I was with her in Japan for my first 7 years.
Oh,
and then we moved to New York, and then I became a New York nigga.
Okay, so you're a multicultural melanated Negro, huh? Okay.
For sure.
What's up?
Yeah,
word. Okay. What else you speak besides English and Yakuza?
I speak Arabic dialect of Somali. I also speak a little Spanish, just a little bit. A
Okay.
little French, a little Italian.
Did that come from being in the military, or that came from you just wanting
Now,
to
that was come from me being a reading ass kid, just wanting to know more stuff. The Italian and the French came from wanting to be. I'm not gonna say I wanted to be a foreigner because I already technically was, but it was more like I wanted to go over there and live over there so bad when I was like 10 years old, 11 years old, that I started Googling classes and stuff like that, taking Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, man, I'm proud. I'm proud and impressed, man, because you sound like a damn criminal to me. So I'm proud and impressed.
You said it's like, hey, say, look, that's what the truancy officers be thinking until they get to talking to me, and they're like, oh, you a respective kid, you a good kid, you well mannered, all that. You fucking profile. I mean, mention like I ain't never.
See, maniac. This is why I said I had to explain what off the porch. Just look, I'll stay on the porch.
Yeah, stay on the porch.
Yeah.
Kids in private school.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't turn into no Papa Docs though.
No, P Mac about a granddaddy about now. He needs to stay on the porch.
Yeah, it's too late to trying to get into the events.
But yeah, man. So yeah, like I say, man, you sound like a young little young punk. I'm pretty impressed with.
That's the tone and mannerisms of being from New York.
I know. People say that about me. When they look at me, when they don't say young punk, old punk, they look at me and look at my demeanor. And to be thinking I'm mad at the world, and I'll be the happiest motherfucker. Saying.
Well, they be like, yo, why you look so mad? You okay? I'd be like, bro, you don't even know right now. I'm chilling, man. I'm always vibing. I'm always in my good mind state. I'm always in great spirits. I'm always willing to share my positivity.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I'm the same way, brother. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man. They called me a turncoat, man. You my new favorite sub, man. I like, man, when you man, like you inspired me. I'm coming on for Maniac. I'm glad you came on and talked to me, man. Hey, yeah, you the business, man. I had another one. Is Glenn B, because Glenn B real ignorant. Well, he ain't ignorant, but his comments and shit be hilarious sometimes. They be ignorant. I'll be like, damn, bro, that's how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? But when you got here, oh my God.
I'm just that type of dude, bro.
Oh my God. Like, man. How old are you, brother? If you don't mind me asking.
I just turned 26.
Oh man. Hey, most definitely I'm impressed and proud of you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Not just because you speak the language, it's just because you took the chance to do some shit that you probably wouldn't have generally did. You went on a limb, you stuck it out, and you seeing it through. You feel me?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Like Back said earlier, changes of environment helped. I went to the Navy to get the fuck out. I had to. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't want to go to school because I knew what I was gonna do if I went to college. I wasn't gonna be in state. If I was in state, it was gonna be upstate in Syracuse. And I knew what I would have done up there. I would have brought all the shit. I would have brought all the homies with me.
Right.
It would have been bad. We would have got indicted. Man, we would have been lit.
Yeah.
I had to find some type of way. My mother told me, it's a culture for us.
But you know what? See, but it was the opposite for me. So when I went off to school, bro, I think I should have stayed because I really wasn't. I mean, I ain't gonna talk about the bullshit I did, but when I went off to school, bro, by nobody being there, bro, man, because I went to HBCU, bro, I was everywhere but the HBCU. So shit, it was like
me being. What I'm saying?
And nobody having to tell me, man, shit, I'm everywhere.
That's how I was, bro. I turned 18 when I graduated. I had got my first car. Bro, I was everywhere, and my mother was like, "You either go to school or you figure something out." And I was touring campuses. I knew people who was in colleges and universities, so I was chilling in their dorms, just living the life that I wasn't actually in, but just portraying it. Like, oh yeah, I'm a college student now. I'm gonna just check it out to see if I like it on some how high type shit. Now, and that was low key like what I was looking forward to. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be just like how high. I'm gonna just act like I'm here and not really be here. Once I realized one, school ain't for me. I can't sit in the classroom and learn anything and retain anything because I'm always thinking about the more. Like you could tell me certain type of information, but I'm gonna start questioning it and you. So that's gonna lead me off track. I always been a good test taker, but I could use that skill somewhere else. That's how I felt.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But you also could have used it educational wise because that form of that attitudinal way of thinking, the challenging, the questioning, that could have led you to been a PhD, and you could have changed curriculums as well. You could have been an innovator in that aspect as well. I mean, I'm not mad at the route you chose, but I'm just saying, sometimes, if you would have just paused and took a step back and been like, well, damn, I am kind of, you could have changed, you could have got in and you could have changed the curriculum and you could have changed the way, especially from our point of view, and you could have taught it different, and maybe you could have changed somebody else who was thinking the same thing or wanted to take the same route you take. But I still did a good thing because hopefully somebody hear this and they be like, well, well, shit, going to the military. Bad, I just got to do what I got to do, and long as I stay steadfast and focus on what I'm doing, I don't worry about nobody else. Just go in and get out.
That's exactly what my mindset was when I got in. I was like, you know what, bro, I'm gonna stay out the mix as best as I can. I feel like the structure and the environment go give me, what I need, and just me realizing that and acknowledging it, I felt like that was enough. Even if I wasn't committed to change, I was committed to changing myself.
Well, that's what's up, brother. That's what's up, man. We need more young punks, man. Just like you, man. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah,
with
I tried to lead the homies astray from they paths, but they so into it, man.
Yeah, and I tell I was just having this discussion with somebody, man, and I was telling them, it's hard to get out of situation when you've been around it for so long. You might want to get up out of it, but shit, if it ain't nothing that's keeping you, or you don't.
I want to get up out of it though. I don't know what's wrong with New York niggas, but some of them just can't help themselves. They love the streets. And I taught two of them out of the 7 that I know in my home city. 2 of them actually listen, and the only thing that I could actually put them on to where they listen was social networking, the stock markets, the cryptocurrency shit, all that, e-commerce, all that, and just like real estate. And once I laid that down, once they picked what I was doing, and they actually was adamant about reading and learning, because a lot of niggas don't like to read, and they'll ask you, "Hey, yo, put me on." Once you tell them do research, that's when they quit.
Facts.
But they had the drive. They wanted success. They wanted to move their moms up the projects. They wanted to get their sisters and their brothers right. So I put them on, and they kept going with it, and now they living.
And contrary to belief, man, all young guys that's out here, man, and I don't know why we don't like to read, but it ain't that. And most times, you'd be surprised. It ain't that because they don't have the ability to read, because a lot of them can read, and a lot of these young guys, if you talk to them, they can articulate themselves real well. They can read. It's just that this street is something about that adrenaline rush, man. That overflow of adrenaline, that excitement that keeps them wanting to go. Because
you know what it is. I've asked a lot of questions, and I'm taking it from my experience too. It's that the thrill seeking, the adrenaline rushing, but it's also just the mindset. Sometimes it puts you in like that hustle mindset, that go get it mindset, that being on point, staying alert mindset. That shit puts you in a certain mood, and you get so used to it that you start to look forward to it.
Yeah. So so with that, just like how so I use this as an example. So how like sports are competitive. What I'm saying? When you get the guys that can play ball real good or play football real good, back then it was real competitive. We competitive, we competing. We don't if we teach at things like the stock market, like you saying, how you got your boys into the cryptocurrency, into the stock market, into real estate. If we can teach that those things can be competitive as well, if we can correlate that type of education to like a sports mentality, or try to give it to them in a different way, maybe they'll be more susceptible to listening and maybe trying it. Because don't get me wrong, because I was one of them guys that had a hustle and being on alert mentality, to the fact that now today, even when I go out, if I'm going, ask Remo, if I'm going out with my boys, I'm alert. I'm always at attention. I ain't having fun. I'm the one that's looking at the door trying to.
That's me. I can't have fun. I can't.
Yeah,
I'm outside like security.
but don't get me wrong, I'm not out in the streets like how I once was.
Yeah,
Or
I ain't looking for bullshit. Respect,
but
respect.
subconsciously, it's that's in me, and I'm kind of glad I kept that that part of it and not the other part of it. But
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
all these things could help, but we gotta try to. That's why I say communication is important between us and the
Very
youth.
important. A lot of people know how to communicate with their brothers.
Yeah, yeah,
You know how to
because
tell them what you know already, but you gotta
yeah.
you gotta try to you gotta figure out a way to open up their mindset.
Yeah, man. Like you said, it's a mindset. So we got to figure out a way to reach them, man. We got to figure out a way to show them because, like you said, that hustle mentality, that being on alert mentality, you can use that mentality in the corporate world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Corporate sales is all about hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being alert. I like it's plenty of I'm not gonna even say corporate. It's plenty of businesses, bro, that you can take what you're doing on the street and apply it to that same business, bro, and be successful.
I told my young niggas, the ones who were like 21, 20, 19, 18, getting out of high school, don't know what to do. I told them boys, go to trade school and fund whatever your dream is with the trade money. And
Mm.
you'll make it out. You can go anywhere you want in the world and do whatever you want to do as long as you got a solid foundation.
Yeah, Remo say that constant state of hypervigilance is a stressful way to live.
Fact.
He say, Maniac, my aunt live in Sheephead Bay, and my cousin that still lives there is in Fort Greene.
Mm.
Oh, in the military? Okay, okay, yeah, brother, that's brother P Mac. Okay. Oh man, I forgot brother P man. Brother P Mac. He a off brand Negro. So
You a
I
dog.
love P Mac. So he part this, that, and the third. So we gonna keep you over here with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we know you got more of us in you, but you more like one of them P Mac. Nah, I'm just messing with him, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, we just gotta keep the young folks in our hearts and minds, man. It's this is like, man, it's real crazy because I'm in Chicago, bro. So you gotta know how this shit is out here, bro. It ain't really that bad, but it's bad. You know what I'm
Bro, when
saying?
I was in North Chicago, I ain't gonna say I didn't like it, but I was just like, man, me being me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already knowing what to look for, what not to look for, what to watch out for, all that, because what I came from. But man, it was hard to avoid certain shit, bro. Like I always wanted to, it was a certain club that I like to go to that was in North Chicago, right on Martin Luther King. Now I don't care where you at in America. If it's a street, Martin Luther King Jr., Drive, Street, Avenue, Boulevard, don't go over there. If you're not from there, do not go over there.
Well, in the north side though, north ain't that bad. Now, if you talking
North
about
ain't that bad at all. My cousin from 55th on the
now,
south.
that's not the north. That's the horrible side. Don't
Yeah, that's the
go
horrible side.
Well, not now. They trying to revamp the community. That's over there. That 55th King Drive. That's like Washington Park, but Washington Park is kind of like a horrible place, man. So you know, that's one of the reasons why I started this platform. And one of the reasons, oh man, hey, be on the lookout, 8/21/24. I will be doing my first youth event slash back to school rally for the kids. I'm trying to give away some book bags, y'all. We still looking for music artists, vendors, and anybody to make that day positive and productive. If you can't be there in the physical, we do accept the monetary. Hit that cash app, $Bearded Bucks with a Z. That's $Bearded Bucks with a Z. That's Bearded Bucks with a Z. So again, that's one of the reasons why I started the platform, bro. Not only for interaction with like-minded individuals of the same age, but just different views and perspectives from young men between the ages of, what I'm saying, between the ages of 18 to 60, you know what I'm saying, and so on, to get like a support group so we can come up with some ideas and ways to try to win and take back our communities, you know what I'm saying, and try to implement ways to, help, not just come up here and talk and don't get me wrong, that's a help too, because this is therapeutic for me as well at times. But not only just to come up and sit and talk, but to try to come up with some solutions and help each other, bro. We don't do that. And I think if we can get back to that, and especially learning how to communicate with each other, because this youth is crazy out here, and some of these old folks, we once we learn how to communicate and respect each other, bro, man, sky's the limit, man. The sky is the limit, man. No matter the mindset, I believe the sky's the limit, man. The sky's the limit. What do you say? Not military. What Spike Lee is? I don't know nothing about Spike Lee. You said
I
what?
don't know
Shepard.
nothing about Spike Lee.
Yeah, what you talking about, brother Preston? Yeah, but 55th man, it's horrible over there, man. A lot of things happen. So I want to like with the youth thing that I'm doing. I want to try to as I expand it and as it grows, I want to go over there to Washington Park. I want to do the same thing in Washington Park that I'm doing here in the South Shore community. I want to do the same thing that I'm doing here and I want to do in Washington Park in the Inglewood community and our West communities. And, just places more like where we at to try to, shine some light or bring some type of, positive. So it ain't always got to be a dark cloud and, you know what I'm saying, in that community. And just let motherfuckers know we care, man. We care about each other. It ain't always, I know most of the time violence that we commit is against us because we see us. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect, and I'm not condoning it, but I don't expect for the violence that I see to be done 50 miles away from me when a 25-mile stretch is nothing but us. So of course it's gonna happen to us. You know what I'm saying? We so grouped and so bunched together. That's why you don't hear about that many crimes or that many shootings down south. They not grouped and bunched together like we are in New York and in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We on top of each other. My enemy, if I had him, I don't. I'm just saying, for example, my enemy will be right across the street from me. You know what I'm saying? Type thing. And we sharing a corner store. And now we go into that corner store both at the same time. And now we getting into it. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. I want to try to open up some centers, man. I want to try to just do a lot of positive things and just around the Chicago area, period, man, and hopefully expand it everywhere to where we can, man, just do better, bro. Like how you in the military, man. You're 26 years old, man. You speak multiple languages, bro. You from New York, bro. You help your younger guys. You try to give them the success. You try to give them the I don't even want to say the potion, but you try to give them the ingredients to mix together, you know what I'm saying, to bake a cake, and it's up to them. It's up to them to take them ingredients that you give them. It's up to them to take them, mix them up. You know what I'm saying? You tell them how long to put the oven up, preheat the oven for this. It's instructions you got to follow, man. It's a manual, you know what I'm saying? So you trying to lay out the blueprint. That's what I'm looking for. Them the words. You laying out the blueprint for them, you know what I'm saying? Now, can we make everybody follow? We not. And I don't even give a hell about the ones that don't follow. I just care about the ones that do follow. Not to be harsh, but if I harp on the ones that don't follow, just like you, if you keep harping on your boys, bro, and I'm not saying leaving behind in no way, shape, form, or fashion, but if we keep harping on the ones that don't, we distraction and taking away from the ones that do. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then on top of that, we got our own families. We got personal ones that we care for. My mother, father, daddy, sister, brother, or your significant other or kids. We can only do so much anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is, man. Hey, you live and you learn. Either they gonna, hey, accept that cable tow that you done send it to them, or they gonna turn it away.
Yeah, I felt that, bro.
Hey man, I enjoyed you tonight, Maniac. Man, I got like 7 more minutes left, man. Do me a favor. I want you to close out, man. It could be anything. What you thought about the show, tonight's discussion, or whatever you got going on, or if you just want to send a message to the old people, the young people, go ahead and close us out.
Hey man, it's been a great night, a great day for me, and I hope everybody else had one. I appreciate you for having me on here, man. I always love just sharing my insight with open-minded people because it's like a refreshing feeling. I don't always get to talk about stuff like this. Hey, like Remo say, leave, follow, and get the hell out of my way. I feel like everybody could take a piece from that. But I appreciate it. It's all love, OG. You always laying down that good, always dropping them shits. You feel me? Bearded Conversation back with another one. Like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all boys have a good time, man.
Oh man, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Hey man, with that being said, man, I appreciate Maniac Thoughts, man, for hitting the panel. You know what I'm saying, chopping up with me tonight, man. Big ups to that brother, man. He in the military. Hey, everybody, keep this brother in y'all thoughts, prayers, visions, and meditations. Keep him covered. And let's cover the rest of the Bearded Conversation
Yes,
panel.
please. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, keep all of us, man. He down there with, and with them Japanese folks. I don't really like that too much. We need to get him back home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but
I sent you an email too, man. Go check that out.
yeah, I'm gonna listen to the music. Yeah, most definitely I'm gonna listen to that. You know what? If I get it Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna play it to see how, you know what I'm saying, let the people hear your you know what I'm saying, your music, man. See how you do. Now I hope it ain't garbage.
Get crazy on that Atari. Tell you that.
Okay. But yeah, man, you know, man, it's always good, man. And I appreciate you for hitting the panel though, not only for being a veteran, but for being a young man, you know, just coming up here having a discussion with me, you know, because sometimes, man, you know, you say you're 26, I'm 40, I ain't gonna even tell you how. But anyway, you know, a lot of times those type of conversations with that age difference, or, you know, the different mindsets, you know, sometimes, the discourse can be off, you know, people disagree. But it was real respectable. I respect you respect me. You know, that we can agree to disagree or whatever the case may be, but come back and still be a family, man. That's how family work. That's how
Facts.
family operate, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we need to be. You know, I know Roscoe ain't here, but like he say, man, you know, every black superhero don't wear a cape. And with that being said, good evening, my beautiful melanated brothers and sisters, and grand rising to all my overseas brothers and sisters, man. Like I tell y'all every night, I love y'all. It wouldn't be no us here on Bearded Conversation without y'all. Hey, it's time for my beautiful people to get their theme music, man. I think I'm gonna be smooth tonight with y'all. We're gonna be real smooth because I like this conversation. So we're gonna go out smooth tonight. We're gonna go out real smooth. I like that.
MJ.
Yo, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in to another great episode of Bearded Conversation, man. First and foremost, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video, man. And thumb up the video. And share the content with those you know and with those you don't. And secondly, man, big ups to the best moderators in the podcasting gang. Y'all know who y'all are, man. Hey, shout out to Young Boy Maya Bucks. Shout out to Master Teacher Fox Guy. Shout out to TLS. Shout out to Preston McKenzie, a.k.a. Brother Pre-Mac, and my big bro bringing up the real for show, Professor Remo Williams. And we can't forget about the queens, man. The First Lady, Miss Gigi Gaming Palace, hey, Miss Starworth Marcus LLC, and last but not least, Miss CC Craven Caroline. Hey, man, big ups to everybody in the chat, too. Peace and blessings to you all. We love y'all, man. Like I tell y'all every night, those that fuck with us, fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway, man. Hey, don't forget to check your boys out every Monday through Thursday, 9 through 11, 9 p.m. Central, man, for Bearded Conversation, for a hell of a conversation. With that being said, man, hey, we out. Same black time, same black channel. See y'all Monday. Look, I know he home with his mom, but you know what I meant, man. In the country, man. In the country, man. Don't be like that, Remo. Hey, y'all gonna make me download Tekken so I can beat y'all up. That's what y'all gonna do.
Man, you gonna get up? You got to, man. I'll show you what it's really like.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they got Tekken for Xbox? They got Tekken for Xbox.
Yeah, man. It's on all platforms.
You know, which Tekken y'all playing, man? Which Tekken y'all playing?
Tekken 8.
You know what? I'm gonna go see if I can find it and download it. Remo, I already got you as a friend. I'm gonna beat y'all up, man. Look, whatever. Okay.
You don't even know, yo. You don't even know, Remo. You don't know. It get wicked.
Hey, man, he talking about it get wicked, man. All right, boy. All right, it get wicked. Hey, man, good night, man. Love y'all, man. I'm signing off. Hey, big ups to you, young boy, man. Hey, keep doing what you're doing out there, Maniac, man. Keeping the country safe, man. Hey, man,
yes,
love you, brother.
Stay scheming.
Hey, you know, we out, brother. Love y'all. Man, it's hot, y'all. I'm sweating. I'm glad it's that time. You say you want all the smoke? Yeah, I had all the smoke.
MJ.
Good night, y'all, man. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.